The Fortnite Marvel Zero War storyline has concluded. The rewards for this comic is this skin with the built-in emote. Pretty saucy back bling. A new pickaxe. And a loading screen. Let's dive into it. I'll explain everything. In the beginning of book 5, we jump right to the Foundation, and he's on the Fortnite Island, assessing the situation with the Imagined Order. He communicates with Paradigm that the Imagined Order have retreated and focused their forces toward the center island, where the collider is. Oh, that was easy. Paradigm's on the Ice Moon ready for battle. She's just waiting for the order for her to come down with the mech. And everyone looks like they've got a new suit of armor, except for Shuri and Wolverine. Wolverine doesn't really need it because he has his healing factor. And Shuri's just honoring Wakanda with her current armor. Oh my god, let's go. Look how thick this skin is. Let me take my helmet off so I can tell you guys the story more clearly. Just as the team is assembling on the Fortnite Island, the Order pops out of nowhere to greet Wolverine very coldly. Oh, is he out of mats? I think he is. Let's go, dude. As Wolverine's trying to explain the relationship between him and the Imagined, the Order fiercely hugs Wolverine and thanks him so much for treating her sister with such respect and care, because she hasn't seen her sister so happy in countless years. The Imagined and Wolverine then break away from the group to talk about things and kind of cherish the moments before the battle. Suddenly, Triggerfish pops up out of nowhere and runs into the scientist. He's badly wounded. He then hands a memory stick with intel concerning the Imagined Order's plan to destroy the Fortnite Island. With his dying breath, he requests that the scientist and his team of the Resistance fight off all threats and end this Zero War. The data on the memory stick shows the Imagined Order's plan. They're going to use the 0 point energy, the energy to create life, with the collider to destroy the Fortnite Island. So it's really cool that this comic ties into the Fortnite live event from Chapter 3, Season 2. From there, you guys know the drill if you played the event. If not, I got a video. You guys can go check that out. Everyone's inside a shield generator to destroy so they can allow the mech to come down, piloted by Paradigm, and find a way to disable the collider, not only with the shields, but to destroy it entirely. After they disabled all the shield generators and rendered all the Imagined Order's defenses useless, Paradigm drives the mech up to the collider itself and pulls her sword out to finally strike down the collider. However, when she raises it and the sword is charged up, a pit opens up and the mech crashes down into a pit riddled with stalagmites. It's unable to use, so they need to buy time for Paradigm to make repairs on the mech so they can finish their mission. At this point, Iron Man uses this hefty suit to try and make his way toward the collider. However, as soon as he gets close enough, a huge energy beam shoots him down, and he comes crash landing onto the Fortnite Island. I'm gonna let this guy go by. His suit is now useless. However, he's still unharmed. He just can't fill his armor, which I'm guessing the sensors in there got destroyed. Got him. Now the entire team has to focus all their efforts on finding a way to destroy the collider from within itself. Once everyone decides to split up, the Imagined takes a look to the collider where the beam came from, and she notices that there's someone standing there. She points it out to Wolverine and realizes that it's her father, Geno. He's standing atop the collider just guarding it, making sure no one is able to lay their hands on it. Now they're on a time crunch here. Geno's standing in the collider, making sure that no one interferes with the 0 point reaching the crystals on top of the collider itself, because if that happens, then everything is gone. You can kiss the Fortnite Island goodbye, the 0 point itself goodbye. It's the end of everything. The Imagined calls on her sister, the Order, and lets her know that she has eyes on their father. At this point, we see Gunner contacting Sloan, letting her know that they have no sign of where Dr. Doom went, and he has the weapons that can turn the tide in their favor. The weapons from the Ice King's lair that can end worlds, literally. While he's talking to Sloan, he gets run over by the Order as she blasts her way to her sister and Wolverine. More on that later. Once the Order meets up with Wolverine and the Imagined, they discuss a plan on how to get up close and personal to Geno. They see where he's at and they have to formulate a plan to try and surprise him, because a full frontal attack didn't work, and that's evident because of what Iron Man was trying. They try and surprise him with an attack from beneath the ground he's standing on. However, when they meet his gaze, he's anything but surprised. We then cut to Dr. Doom, and it looks as though he's constructing some type of magic, maybe an escape plan. What has he been doing this whole time? Well, at this point, Dr. Doom decides to inform Gunner of his true intentions. He states that the Imagine Order were foolish to think that they were the ones that were going to reshape reality as they saw fit. And then he blasts Gunner with one of the weapons. Let me say that again. I messed it up. And then he blasts Gunner with one of the weapons that he took from the Ice King's lair, capable of ending any and all existence. As Gunner's falling down the pit to the bottom of the collider, Dr. Doom exclaims that Gunner can die in peace knowing that he assisted the appropriate being to reshape reality the best way possible. And then he disappears in a portal to his home base, to his domain. We jump back to the fight with Geno and we see that he has the Order by the throat. Oh, this is a bad spot to be in. Oh, I won? They both killed themselves. Let's go. I'm not done yet, so hang on tight. If you guys are enjoying the video, give me that thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. Now let's get back to the storyline at hand. The Imagined and Wolverine are giving Geno their best efforts. Meanwhile, he has the Imagined by the throat. Geno offers his daughters one last chance to join his side because together they can rule the Omniverse as a family and shape reality however they want. There we go. The sisters deny his offer, and this saddens Geno for a brief moment, which he shouldn't have done because he showed a moment of weakness and it gave the team the opportunity they needed to turn the tide. While Geno's stuck in sadness for a brief moment, the Order lands a swift kick to Geno's face, launching them over the edge of the platform that they were standing on. The sisters give each other a quick glance, and they know what must be done. In order to stop all three of them from dying with Geno in the 0 point, one of them has to sacrifice themselves. The Imagine is the one who's going to take the fall for the good of the Omniverse. Wolverine looks at her concerned, but he knows it's the only way that they'll ensure victory. Without hesitation, the sisters both shoot the railing that Geno's holding on to. As he's falling, the Imagine falls with him to ensure that he won't be getting up anytime soon. They both crash into the 0 point, and Wolverine and the Order are distraught. Wolverine explains to the Order that this was the Imagine's dying wish. She wanted to be the one that sacrificed herself for the greater good so that the Order had a better chance at a good life. In her grief, the Order goes to respond to Wolverine and the wishes of the Imagine. But before she can, they're interrupted because Geno's head is seen popping up out of the 0 point as if nothing had even happened to him. I'm gonna sneak so I don't make any noise. There we go. He almost had me, bro. Is it 2 bots? This is where the book ties into the event yet again. I love that they're keeping it canon with the storyline in Fortnite. Jump back to Jones and the Foundation. Sloan has stopped them in their tracks with her tank. She's giving Jones one last chance to try and join the side that's gonna win. But what she doesn't know, Jones is pretty much just stalling until the mech can show up. While he's talking to her, Sloan doesn't realize that the mech arm is coming up behind her, and it smashes both her and her tank. Once the mech has Jones and the Foundation in its palm, they're at a vantage point where they can see Geno. It looks as though he's kneeling, so they decide to close in on him, see what's going on. I have no mats, I gotta be careful. They meet Geno with the Imagined in his arms, and they see that they're slowly discorporating into all different multiverses. It's here where Geno admits defeat, and he urges the Foundation to try and use the 0 point and the Fortnite Island in a better way than he was. It's hard for the Foundation to accept that they've won, but this clearly is the end of Geno's reign over the 0 point. Geno slowly fades away into oblivion, and the 0 war is over. Everyone starts to say their goodbyes. Jones is having a hard time with reality because he wonders whether or not his family would be proud of him. And Spider-Man assures him the fact that he's asking the question shows that they would. Shuri says goodbye to Jones and hopes that she's able to see him yet again once the 0 point's up and running and back to full health. Lastly, the Order runs into Wolverine and she seems extremely angry for good reason. Wolverine apologizes yet again. The Order threatens him and lets him know that his reality is protected through her sister's wishes. Let's go, baby. Put that helmet on, Iron Man. We put in work on this video. All right, now take it off. Take it off so everybody can see your face. All right, perfect. Hold on, I'm not done yet. The Order decides, since it's the Imagine's wish to leave Reality 616 alone, that she won't destroy that reality. However, if she runs into Wolverine, she'll make sure that's the end of his existence right there. The battle's finally over and the 0 point is left to rest. And we've seen the effects of the 0 point healing in the Vibin season, chapter 3, season 3. But on the last page, we see different realities with fragmented pieces of Geno going throughout them. And on the very last frame, you see his face start to form again. And that's the end of it. It says concluded for now. So I'm wondering whether or not Dr. Doom will play a part later on in the series, or what's going to happen with Geno, because clearly he's not dead. And neither is the Imagine if he's able to put himself back together. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I loved the comic book series. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Until then, I'll catch you guys in the next one.